I am pleased to announce that my book, Morality and Self-Interest, is now available for purchase in audio form. In this work, it is proved that moral integrity is identical with psychological integrity. It is also proved that happiness is identical with psychological moral integrity. But it is also shown that true morality bears no resemblance to the pseudo-morality described by utilitarianism, which treats all human beings as interchangeable and therefore strips each individual of his identity and consequently of his very existence. The only authentic moral code is Friedrich Nietzsche's misleadingly so-called ethical egoism, which, when correctly described, proves to be the least punitive and ultimately the most humane of all ethical theories. Please enjoy the following promotional excerpt from the audiobook itself, narrated by Robert Barbary, and available for purchase at audible.com.
Necessary versus sufficient conditions for happiness. In order to be happy, is it enough that one live up to one's values? Yes, but it's easy to see why one might initially think otherwise. Happiness is partly based on what one does, and therefore, on things that are within one's control. But it's also based on things that aren't always in one's control, e.g., one's physical health. Being happy involves behaving in ways that one approves of. It involves doing the things that one believes it is important to do. But it also involves being the way one wants to be, and it isn't always up to the one to be or not to be in the requisite ways. Smith is a great novelist who has fully capitalized on his talent. But through no fault of his own, he has a terrible chronic illness, which causes him constant pain. Is Smith happy? No. Is that because our analysis of happiness is wrong? Is that because we were wrong to identify happiness with a condition in one's actual self is in alignment with one's idealized self? No. It's because that alignment depends not just on one's action, but also on things that one may not be able to control, e.g., physical health. So while it's a fact that one must feel good to be happy, this is perfectly consistent with our analysis. According to that analysis, being happy is identical with, or at least involves, having the conviction that one is as one wants oneself to be. Smith wants his body to be healthy, but his body isn't healthy. He wants to be free of pain, but he's racked with pain. So he falls short of his own benchmarks. It's irrelevant that it isn't his fault.